Today, friends and family set to come together to honor the life of Allisha Watts. It comes just a day after an autopsy lists her cause of death as undetermined. Watts' body was found in a remote area of Montgomery County last August. Now her boyfriend is facing charges for her murder. WCNC Charlotte's Richard Devane joins us now. And Richard, the autopsy reveals her body was severely decomposed.
Yes, that's absolutely correct, Sarah. Good morning to you. Good Thursday morning, everyone. But another thing you said is even more compelling and might actually be the reason that James Dunmore eventually is allowed to get bond. That's the fact that that autopsy revealed that her death was undetermined, meaning no one knows how she died. Now, as we look at video, we can tell you that these documents that family and friends of Allisha Watts had waited and hoped for months have now been released. But the autopsy reports do not answer the most important question: how she died. The report from the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services shows Watts' skull was detached, her body entirely decomposed, and that she was missing teeth. The report also says findings from the scene and autopsy showed no apparent injuries, listing the cause of death as undetermined. Attorneys for James Dunmore have urged a judge to offer their client a bond, saying there is lack of evidence showing he killed her. And this report seems to back this up. At least it doesn't offer evidence that he did. Carla Deese is a coroner in Lancaster County. She explains why most undetermined autopsies mean answers can't be found through the body's anatomy.
Stab wounds, gunshot wounds, you can still see those marks on the skeletal remains. Well, you don't have anything left but the skeletal remains. There is very little to utilize in an autopsy to determine what happened. So that is undetermined, unless someone confesses to a crime down the road and you can use the confession. You still won't have the pathoanatomical findings to match up to that.
I've spoken to some friends of Allisha Watts, and they say they were concerned about the autopsy and what it might or might not show. There is a vigil, 2 vigils being held today, one at the Montgomery County Courthouse, that's at noon, and then at 6 o'clock, there'll be one in Southern Pines. We're right here in Charlotte. Richard Devane for WCNC Charlotte.
All right, Richard.